G'day there, ladies and ladians. Welcome to the start of a new series. As we are playing Final Fantasy X today, the remastered version. So let's just get straight into it. We're going to be going on the Expert Sphere Grid. So that is fine. We'll go with the arranged, why not? Okay. Now we can sort out settings of like visuals and audios a bit later, but this is an uninterruptible cutscene as we just need to let it pass. I might just do that. I am having some issues with my controller, so it might not be working today. But hopefully we can figure it out in-game, like maybe it's just like for the menus. Once we get into it, maybe it's a lot better. Because it is like stuttering a bit. So maybe we'll change that. Hey Moon, how's it going? I'm guessing this is a game that you grew up with? But yeah, hopefully my controller is able to work, because it's going to be awkward learning the keyboard controls. But yeah, how's it going, Moon? Going alright? Surprisingly, I only played it for the first time a couple years ago, but I enjoyed. Jeez, that's loud on my end.
This may be our last chance.
Yeah, I started this, like, about 2 years ago as well. Got about, like, halfway, like, got to the point where you could, like, freely travel the world, and then I just kind of put it down. So, this is a good chance for me to go back through it. And, I guess for you to go through it, because, like, if you really think about it, it's, like, one big cutscene. It's, like, a 10-hour movie kind of thing. So, we're going to be having a lot of time to watch it. But once we get into it, I'll try and sort out my settings a bit. So I can A, play, and B, adjust the volume and visuals a bit. But how far did you get? Like, in terms of story, like, did you get up to the point where you could freely travel the world? Or did you get before that or after that? Okay, so I think we should be in. Yeah, so let's try and sort out our settings. Let's see. Video, yeah, this is window mode because like that way it allows me to do YouTube because I've got only one monitor, but if we lower our settings a bit more, it should make it a bit smoother, you know? Sorry about this. Okay, how's that? That should be a bit better for visual. Now for key bindings. I got to the final boss and died a lot, and never finished. Fair enough. Well, that means you know more than me, but we'll go through it together. So, we'll also sort out audio. Let's just lower it out a bit, and then I can adjust it on my end a bit more. How's that? Is that too quiet for you? Because I can turn it up on the OBS side of it, It's just so it's not destroying my ears, you know? Okay. So go back through. Yep, has changed. Yeah, for key bindings. Controller. So don't think it's recognizing my controller, which is kind of annoying. Turn it up a little, more, just a little. Okay, I can turn it up on the OBS side of it. That way it's not destroying my ears, I guess. How about that? So if I do something like... How about that? Alright, let me know about the sound, as I'm trying to sort out the controller. So, I don't know why my controller isn't working. I guess we go keyboard. Maybe I went keyboard last time, I just kind of forgot, but I guess we're going keyboard today. But yeah, how's that for sound? Is that a bit better? Okay, better, good. So let's look through the keyboard controls so I know what I'm dealing with here. Up, down, left, right, yep. Talk, examine, confirm, see, gotcha. Oh yeah, if you set this like almost like a GBA emulator. Walk, cancel, open menu, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And this should be fine. Yeah, better for sure. That's good. And hello, Meteosaurus or Dino. I don't really know what I should call you nowadays. But yeah, that should be better, and hopefully it may look a bit worse, but hopefully it doesn't stutter. You know? Alright, so I believe... See the talk.
I've been a big fan of yours from the...
I have to run for dinner, but we'll be back. Super excited for this playthrough.
you
You haven't gotten to the exciting part yet, because there is going to be a slight twist to this run. But it will be a bit before the cutscene, so go ahead and go to dinner and come back later, you know? I'm gonna be
Can I have your
getting a
autograph?
bit awkward with the keyboard.
Of course.
Alright, now for our name. We don't want a lame name, we want awesome name. Nope. Okay. Bit awkward with the arrow, you know. Oh, and it's perfect, we managed to fit. It is designed for me. Oh. Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking of switching it to the Dino Pickles soon officially. It's been my handle on everything for over a decade, it might as well. Fair enough. Sounds good, enjoy. Also love the name Dino Pickles. it's a bit of a weird one, for sure. But we dig with it.
Good luck tonight.
Yeah, because like when I met you,
Nothing
you
to worry
were
about.
Meteosaurus, but you're saying you're Dino
If I
Pickles.
score a goal, I'll do
But what
this.
about you, Dino? Have you
That will mean it was for
played
you.
Final Fantasy X
Okay.
before?
What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
The ladies' man of the ladies. Love it. Gonna talk to these little
Can you
kids.
sign this?
No problem.
So yeah, I am familiar with this game up until about
Alrighty.
the point where you get to free roam a bit more.
Take it
After
easy.
that, I kind of dropped it. So I know the gist of like what's going on.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
It's been about 17 years actually. My grandmother made it for me on Club Penguin when you were 10.
Hey, I got
Fair
a game
enough.
to play.
I do love, I do miss Club Penguin.
Maybe
It wasn't
tonight,
particularly good because it had a lot of like,
You can't tonight.
almost like a microtransaction stuff.
Tomorrow.
But some of the minigames were fun.
Promise.
Alright, this is cutscene the game, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. But yeah, there's probably like I think there's about 10-hour thing on YouTube that you could watch as like Final Fantasy X, the movie kind of thing, you know? Like, I was a legend at the fishing game. Oh, the fishing game was so good. I was a master at that. The igloo was sick too. I don't remember an igloo that much, but that's like your home base where you can customize. That was okay. Like, everything to do with like the puzzle and stuff.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jacked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles.
Didn't mean to cut off.
Make way, make way.
But yeah, like the puzzles, like that was kind of interesting. But the pizza game was pretty fun as well.
Hey, let go of me.
That and the fishing game was so good. But we got a game to catch. Who's ready for epic cutscene? I mean, that's the entire game. But this is a really cool cutscene. Like the CG, so good. Remember, this like originally came out in about, I think, 2002 at the latest? Maybe it was about 2000? Because, yeah. So this is like really impressive for the PlayStation 2. But today we're playing on PC. You got the epic music, you got the visuals. And then, arguably our first fantasy element of the game is this arena. It's a floating ball of water that people swim around and play like a volleyball or football or whatever in. It's more like an underwater soccer. We got this guy, we got a big old wave, and so there's a lot of mystery to it that takes a long time to really get explained. But, in any case... Which ball is the greatest? I'm not that great at the mini game, but I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, Blitzball is pretty fun. Like, thematically. You know, like, imagine holding your breath while playing soccer. And doing stunts like this. Like, there's, in that one cutscene, there's like so much mystery and fantasy to it that like, it's not really explained yet, which is an interesting plot hook, you know?
Orin!
And we already know this guy, so, you know, what's the relationship like?
What
You know,
are you
there's a lot of
talking about?
questions just from the writing and the visuals, you know? And I guess also this mysterious
It
figure.
begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
I'll be right back, but I can't wait until the ship. Fair enough. You know, like, you got to go in and out whenever you feel like it. We'll just be either chatting away or listening to a cutscene. You know?
Take it. A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Alright, let's see. So, it should be... Yeah, it's not that bad. Skill, power break. Now we're good. This is pretty basic anyway, but that's kind of the point.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and...
Slice and dice.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die!
Alright, this is one of the things I'm not particularly excited for because, wait, how do I do the drive, is it? Oh, it was left, right. Because, depending on the controls, right, you might have to button mash or hit the certain button kind of thing, and I'm not good with the button mashing. There we go. Something like that is a bit easier for me, but button mashing I'm not good at. Yeah, for my turn. Nice. I believe that attack is like a kind of a percentage of current health kind of attack, so I don't think it's possible to die from it. So we're just gonna cut through and worry about it later. Okay. Now, I forget if there's any other encounters, so maybe we're fine. Oh yeah, I will just, hang on. We'll just cover this for a moment in case I had my old, profile on this, you know? So... Alright, now we're good. Sorry about that. Because, you know, like, on your first playthrough, you're gonna go with your, like, either real name or your nickname or whatever. So I was just overriding save data. Because I don't care that well with profiles. It's fine.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
But yeah, how is the stream for people? Like, is it jittering around? Is it like good quality? The sound, could it be louder or quieter? Because I want to make sure that my voice is louder than the game. So when I'm talking, is it hard to understand me or is it hard to hear the game? And that's what I'm mostly concerned with.
That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Yeah, so one of the things I like about this game is that you can attack different things that have different outcomes in a battle. Not all battles, right? But the majority of like the important battles, there will be usually something that you can specifically target, you know, to affect the battle. Which is pretty cool. the way it transitions between the in-game cutscene to the CGI cutscene is pretty good.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Like, what an intro to a game, am I right?
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
Whee! But yeah, how is the volume for people? Like, is it... Can you hear both me and the game? That's the main thing.
I thought about a lot of things. Like, where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
Alright. In a new place, no one around. Just me. We can swim with the fishies. But yeah, I will be explaining kind of what's going to be happening with this playthrough soon. Probably very soon, if I'm being honest. Maybe a bit later. But I will explain something over here. I think there's a little thingy here. So, I guess there's like a culture called the Albed. And what is cool is that it's kind of like almost like a New Game Plus kind of thing. Like, you find like little translated journals throughout the game, and you know, there's 26 of them because there's 26 letters. And then that saves to your console, right? And then when you go back to play the game again, it takes it from the memory and allows you to decipher it from early on, you know? So I think on, you know, this, I would have had, maybe some of the Albed, deciphers. Yeah. Oh wait, no, because I deleted my old save file. It's fine. Yeah. So we get to experience it together, but it's a nice little, almost like a New Game Plus kind of thing, or, you know, like just something to give you a better reason, well, more of a reason to replay the game, you know? It's a very cool little thing. And I do miss it when games did that. you know, things like Ratchet and Clank, where you could have saved data from one of them allow you to get a discount for another game, like in the middle of another game, you know? So, ideally it's something that Pokemon Pokemon kind of does that, right? Like in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you can get a Mew or Jirachi, depending on your other save data, you know? So there is something to it with Pokemon, but it would be cool if there was more of it, you know? You know, maybe if, you know, having, say, Sword, right? Sword save data allowed you to have the Sword exclusive Pokemon in Shield. That could be something. That'd be fun. Is that I love it when games have like a internal memory storage that persists between playthroughs, you know? Alright. Battle time. Gotta love the music. Here we go. Hey, look at that attack animation, it's so fluid. I know we're underwater, but it is very fluid. I just use some kind of potion here. Even using the items has animations. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. We survived.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Need fire.
Alright, well first thing, let's save, because if we die I think it's like old school where it goes back to the previous save, you know? Okay, we got the win. And the minimap does help a bit as well. Also, during battle, if you want, I can move my face elsewhere so that I'm not covering up the menus. If that would be preferred. Nice. Warm ourselves up a bit.
I need food.
Relatable.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Way to rub it in.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Like, Pokemon would never do something like that. I'm sorry, but like,
Give me a break!
this should have been what the jump to the home console should have been. But yeah, like, is my face covering the commands too much? Let me check. It should be fine. Actually, we're kind of on health, aren't we? Quite the armor.
You on my side? Cool!
Grenade! much health, not much attack. I keep thinking the action bars help sometimes. She's got a bit more health than I thought. There we go. Very nice. Hey yo. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak!
Fin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Wag Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia Drakisha Dale.
Ifun Petit! Fapuneket Fadrik! Kuno.
So yeah, that's the Albad language, and if you had the manuals from the previous day, you'll be able to follow along with what they're saying, which is pretty cool. Like, it would actually translate for you. So hopefully we can find a few of them as we're playing, because I'm not the best with it, but we'll get there.
Ked Daija!
Hey, that hurts!
Musujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akonala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Oh, almost forgot.
Now, this is the part that gets interesting. I'll just kind of go through this. Yeah, I can explain this in my own words later. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Alright. So that's the sphere grid. So let's see. Now we need this is the sphere grid. Pretty big. There's like over 800 nodes. This is the expert sphere grid, and basically, yeah, you move around to level up. Like, you don't gain levels typically, you have to move around on this board. And with the expert sphere grid, it's a lot, I think, better. But the main thing is that each character has their own kind of dedicated path. But with the expert sphere grid, you can kind of go any direction you want, right? So that's pretty cool. There are like places where it's locked because there's, you know, powerful abilities and stuff. But overall, you can kind of go wherever, and you can go everywhere on every character, kind of thing. So you can max out your stats and have any character be anything, kind of thing. And so that's where this challenge is going to get interesting. Because I'm going to do... Hold up. Special features. What we're going to do is... Alright. We're going to get all items, right? Which will mean... I mean, I'll toss out the majority of it, but there is one kind of sphere that will allow us to go to a different spot on the sphere grid. And that's basically where we're going to be starting for each of the characters. Alright, so I'm going to get all items, times 99, but once I use the, like, ones I need, I'll get rid of the rest of them, alright? I think that makes sense. So, as you can see, we've got everything. So, if we go back to the sphere grid, we should be able to... We should be able to use one of these spheres to teleport us around a bit. Move to any node, activated by an ally, ally's location, move to any node. That could be what we do. I don't think there's one for teleporting randomly, which is okay. So, what I'm going to do is... Hold up. And... There we go. Here we have the expert sphere grid. I have outstretched it so that, you know, it's a bit easier to see, I guess. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here, I have a D6. And I'm going to use this D6 to help determine where I start on the sphere grid. Okay. So, let me get the little dice. So, what's going to happen is, number 1 is going to be the top left, 2 is top right, 3 is bottom left, 4 is bottom right, 5 will be the center, and then 6 will be every row. Right? So, that's number 4, so we're going to be in the bottom right sector. So, how do I best do this? Maybe it's better in-game. One sec. Actually, hang on. Maybe I should have it kind of side by side. This is a bit awkward. Don't know the best way to do this, but we'll figure it out. You're just gonna have to trust me on my placement, alright? So, now, so the center is, here's the center. So we are in the bottom right sector. So somewhere around here. We'll do the same kind of thing where, you know, we're going to subdivide it into 4 different areas. We'll say that number 5 will be here now. So let's roll again. It's number 4 again. So bottom right of this kind of section of the map would be somewhere around here. And then just for the sake of it, I may as well roll again to see which part of this circle we're in. You kidding me? We're in number 4 again. So we'll be starting over here. Alright. I'll just remember that as we go back over here. Use warp. So we're warping over here. So that means that we are starting over in this section, which I believe is some magic. Version, getting a little bit of everything. Any abilities nearby? Triple foul. Oh, I think that's a good one. What else we got over here? God, it's a bit awkward to move around. We're not having much in terms of abilities. And we can't really go this way. But we can at least go into here, get this ability, and then head out. Not bad. Yeah, what kind of stuff do we get? We get... I guess we'll have to go this way. Sleep. Yeah, so I think we're on Walker's path. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so... let's get rid of... How do I... How do I delete? I don't think I can delete. Well, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Maybe I can sell it. Maybe I can sell them all, you know? So once we find a merchant, I'll sell off the remaining items, alright? But in terms of the sphere grid, let's actually move. So, we'll go here. Yeah, I guess we have... You know what? Those spheres I can probably keep, because they're kind of important. Well, I don't know, like, it would be weird not to have them in a playthrough, so I think that should be fine. Hey, so I think this is one of those, yeah. So, whenever they say Y, they're actually saying A, which is pretty cool.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not
So,
active now.
I think, like,
there should still be some power left.
the
We're
spheres
gonna
are...
go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
So I think the spheres that allow us to actually level up, like those mana spheres or HP spheres or whatever, I think we can keep, because they're pretty easy to get anyway, and so it's not really a big deal. Dive. But yeah, for each character, we'll be warping them around to a random spot on the map, which should be interesting in terms of like where they kind of end up and what they're able to do. You know? I hope that makes sense, David. Okay. And we're good. Just do some besting attacks. But yeah, hopefully we're able to sell off a bunch of stuff. Otherwise I don't know what we're going to do about the items, because it's going to be really hard to resist using some items when you can, you know? But you know, we're just swimming around, doing some underwater spelunking. Nothing too impressive at the moment, we're just kind of attacking. See, like, those spheres are pretty easy to obtain, so I don't feel bad in... I don't feel bad about having a bunch of those, you know? Hey. Yeah, I'd be so tempted to just like use a bunch of items and stuff, so hopefully we're able to sell it, and then I won't have to worry about it. And then if you're worried about me having too much gold, I can continue to buy and sell stuff until I don't have much money, if that will make it more enjoyable for people. Yeah, so we get little bonus actions that we can, well, not bonus actions, but additional actions that we could do instead. There we go. So now we can do a pincer attack. I will just use like a basic high potion. Just a basic potion, because we would have had some of those. Yeah, when you get a little bit more of a cutscene like that, but the attack cone is just the final attack, which is pretty neat. Excellent. So now we can continue moving on. I want to get to the center for that ability, and then we can start going around to other locations. Actually, it can't. Are we able to? Yeah, so you can do it on the nearby nodes as well, so there we go. Accuracy has increased. But yeah, how's everyone enjoying it so far? I'm excited to see where everyone's going to be on the grid, you know?
Futra Ershin!
Tradanukt van een nek.
Hoof, Roofdu, Tungadib.
So that pink letter is like a translated one.
Way! Wicheta!
The Ancient before is, I guess, like
Hey,
a
I
word that you
helped
don't
out, didn't
normally
I?
have in their language. So it's like how in our world you can have just a random English word as part of a sentence, you know. But the A that was pink, it's because it was a Y, and so we translated it.
Hungry.
It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Riku's nice.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you
I love the
from?
camera angles.
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean?
I love the
1,000
casual
years
lore
ago?
drop, you know?
But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying
Really
that
adds
happened
to the
1,000
mystery.
years ago? No way.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, Kay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Very mysterious. But it's good.
My
Very.
Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Tell you what though, 1,000 years in Blitzball is still a thing. So it really is the greatest.
Shin! Shinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Second time today. Sure. Where are we now?
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Yeah, there are some like loot around, but we don't really need that, you know. So let's just head on out.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
To be fair, if I was good at Blitzball, I would definitely do that. And I would enjoy it.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and
Waka.
captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Waka's like the goat. Like, you can't hate Waka.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask.
It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago, just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer Because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Aves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Yep, wanna roll the dice one more time, see if we can go back to the past. But we got ourselves
Hey, it's
Waka,
this way.
the mad lad himself. Can we get up here? Not quite. Unless it's like... No. Alright, never mind. And the music in this game is pretty good as well. You know, definitely not like one of my all-time favorites, but pretty solid.
Huh?
Nah.
But Waka is the GOAT, the bro.
What's the big idea?
And depending on where he ends up on the sphere grid, he'll be either useful to the team or he won't be, you know? Like, when I played this game before, I played, well, obviously myself, I had Waka and Yuna. I didn't really like the others that much, but depending on what kind of happens, I guess we'll find out. We'll see where they go on the sphere grid, because that will determine how useful they'll probably be. So, we may as well, since Waka's part of the team now, we may as well randomize his location as well. So, I will just be looking at my screen as a reference. So, the expert sphere grid, one sec. Number 2, so that's going to be top right. So let's go find the center again. It's let's see, the center of the grid is... It is here, isn't it? Yeah. So, the center of the grid is here. So, we're going to be in the top right sector. So now, let's roll the dice again. 6, reroll. 2, again. Alright, so we're going to be in the top right sector again. I might just odds and evens for these two spheres, so this will be odd and the other one will be even. Even. So we're going to be over here. And then 2. So, alright, I got a bunch of 4s. Walker's got a bunch of 2s. So we'll be starting over here. So So what kind of things have we got? Defense. Mana. And magic defense. Alright. Very interesting. So let's look around which way I should go with Walker. So what's our newest ability? Well, we can't really go into there. So maybe I guess we go this way. We can go this way to get double cast. Which doesn't sound too useful unless we got other spells. I don't know what it does per se. So I guess we go down this way to get death. But we do get some spells, I guess. What kind of spellcaster? That should be interesting. So, yeah. Walker being a bit more of a spellcaster should be interesting. I don't remember what double cast does. But, you know, we can get some elemental attack spells, so that's something. Yeah, don't really care about anything that much. Hopefully we can find a merchant to just sell all our items.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm?
I mean, that's one way to ask.
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then, you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years.
Alright, so he's
Never won a
23.
game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Let's go. Walker's now my best friend. Moon over Dino. Move over Moon.
The one from the sea.
Walker's here now.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Thank you, Walker.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alright. I'll take that. So, if we can find a shop, I can possibly sell a bunch of my items. I want to sell. There we go. Alright. We can't go the other way, so we have to do it this way. This is gonna take a bit. Leave myself with about 10. But doing this for all the items... Oh boy. Maybe I do that off screen later and I just kind of hold off on the items for now. Needless to say, I don't need to buy anything at the moment.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Very nice. Anything around here? Doesn't look it. I guess people can tell me if I'm really missing anything important. Like any Albert journals or little cutscenes or something. I don't know. So, I think I have to go... I think that is now as I go to rest, right?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch. Take a nap.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly... But it's been nearly...
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Is that like the voice of Sakura from Naruto? Sounds a bit like it. I'll have to listen to it again, but...
Waka?
Waka 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 waka. Where's Pac-Man?
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Our precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Offending their religion.
This wasn't such a good idea after all.
Okay. Don't particularly like this music, but we'll get there. Like, this is the kind of music that really gets to you over time. Right, so now we put this in here. So, are we able to get the one from the door? It's been a while since I've done this. Nice. Kind of wanted to put it elsewhere, but we'll put it there, sure. Okay, so now we go all the way back. It has been quite a while since I've done this. You know what, I can start here. And then maybe get the other one back out. I guess that helps. Oh right, that resets it in case I need to, in case I stuff it up.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
And then it's the best girl. Making her debut.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Let's go.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Hey, over here!
Definitely different camera angle for the town.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Now, I like summoners in games. They're pretty fun to play as. So hopefully Yuna gets a pretty good spot on the sphere grid, you know? Because the base stats of Yuna will carry over a bit
I had never
to
seen anything
the
like it in my
summoner.
life.
So
Sure,
if we get
it
like
was a little
something
scary,
like really
but
fast,
still,
and
I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
if we get something like, say, fast and strong, the summon will also be fast and strong. I think it's fine to keep it as is. I don't really want to mess around with the names for these too much, you know?
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Victory!
It's like they're like learning the word for the first time.
Victory! Victory!
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Yuna's so good as well.
I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Alright, Walker, I'm tired.
Good.
Oh, right.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey,
said you'd go with me.
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
Yeah, one way or another, we've all had a dream like that, you know? Like, dreams get kind of weird.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. Looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, we all love Waka. Dinner turned into errands first. How's it going? Pretty good. So, I don't know how much you've been kind of paying attention, but, we got Waka on the team. We got myself on the team, obviously. We're about to head out of the town, which means we're gonna get Yuna and Lulu, and then we're gonna get Kamari pretty soon after that.
Something I want to give you.
Whoa,
and
you giving this?
Yeah, use it well.
We are having, we're having a random spot on the sphere grid for each of us.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well,
so
you never used it.
That's exciting.
Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the
Getting
talent.
the gang all together.
She became an
and
apprentice.
it's a pretty good gang.
Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
Like,
This
Yuna
isn't
is
a
best
vacation,
girl.
Yuna.
You know?
I guess you're right.
Like, Yuna's so...
Okay, off we
I
go.
guess pure. Like, kind. Walker is the GOAT, but Yuna is very good. I'm not the biggest fan of Lulu, I guess, but I didn't really get around to messing around with her, I guess. The nostalgia I'm now getting, honestly, even from just playing this not too long ago. Yeah, like, even though I played this about, say, 2 years ago, I still think it's pretty nostalgic. I know some things, but I'm still learning. Relearning, you know?
Why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Oh, there we go.
Nope. Not too shabby.
So this is where they kind of start telling you the actual, some of the more combat mechanics.
A flyer, my kind of customer.
So Walker is good because he can hit the flying enemies. The music is S tier, so like, I don't know, it's great. Yeah, the music is pretty good. Like, it's probably not like my top 10 soundtracks or anything, but it's really enjoyable. And I can do the prayer chant if you want, so I might do that soon.
That looks like trouble.
Watch
So,
this.
this is a really physical defensive
If you
opponent.
can't beat him down, you gotta use magic.
Magic?
Let's have
So,
a black mage. Luke,
This is where
you're up.
Lily shows up to help us out with the element.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend with...
Which means we go lightning. Like, that battle music is so good. So we do have Lulu to randomize as well, but I'll just wait a little bit to get Yuna and Kamari as well. It won't take that long. And eventually we'll get Orin and Riku, but that'll be later, you know?
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
So good. Yeah, like that battle music. So good.
Alright. You ready?
You're all about the vibes, huh? But yeah, if you're done with your errands and your dinner, then I guess we can chat about stuff. Like
What's
anything
going on?
you'd like to kind of talk about, you know? I can give advice. I can talk about a wide variety of things, I guess.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a
So
safe
maybe,
trip.
do you have any questions about
Chapu
Australian culture?
didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Any stereotypes you want confirmed or denied? Always vibes. Just always. Living off the vibe. Quite the mood.
That should do it.
Shall I do that? The chant. Sure, why not? Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. It probably sounds better without the voice changer, but you know. Let's see, how are the critters there? Pretty good. I mean, kangaroos are pretty common. Like, I'm pretty rural. And there's pretty much kangaroos and stuff like that, like constantly outside. We get deer. At night we get wombats. You know, they're pretty fun. it's not as dangerous as people would think, right? Like, sure, we get spiders and bugs and snakes, but it's not that bad. As a general rule of thumb, if you don't mess with it, it won't mess with you, you know? Alright, so here's Kamari. We'll just speed run the attack on him. Are they actually aggressive? Like the kangaroos? The kangaroos are definitely aggressive if you mess with them. I wouldn't want to mess with a kangaroo because they get pretty big, and what they do is they can, you know, people go, oh, they, you know, boxing kangaroo, right?
What's with
That's
that
not
guy?
what you gotta be scared of.
Himari
If you're
Hanzo,
lucky, they'll
the
punch you.
Ronso tribe. He's
What?
learned the fiend's way of fighting.
I'll just let the cutscene happen.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Nice. Okay, so if you're lucky, the kangaroo will punch you, right? But what's most likely going to happen as soon as you get into a battle with it is they're going to use their tail to balance, but use their massive 2 feet to attack. And they do have sharp claws. So they win a fight by getting your insides to be outsides. They cut your stomach open, you know, so things like if a dog attacks a kangaroo, it's probably going to get gutted. If a human attacks a kangaroo, probably the same outcome, you know, so you do not want to mess with a kangaroo. Just, no, let them be. They're kind of a protected species anyway, because they're like, you know, a national icon and stuff. But farmers are able to... Maybe they're allowed to shoot, but, you know, they usually die by jumping in front of the vehicles, you know, in the early mornings. So we do have... We don't have Kamari just yet. I'll just wait for randomizing until we get Kamari, which shouldn't be too far. But yeah, you do not want to mess with a kangaroo. Nope.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
And how to commute to places?
Why don't we let our summoner show us what she's
Not too bad. Like, I guess a lot of Australia is pretty rural, so it can be a bit rough, you know, but not too bad, I think. Was it what I meant to? I didn't read it. Ah, switch, right.
Your first real battle.
Show us what you're trained.
Okay.
But yeah, like the actual transport system in the city isn't too bad. Because like, we don't have as much population as America, so you can like more freely walk around cities and stuff. And in terms of rural areas, you know, there are dirt roads, but transport is okay. The hardest part of transport though is just the time, like the distance, I guess. A lot of the time when I think of Australia, I think of the Irwin family, to be honest, and their conservation efforts. Yeah, so, you know, you got Steve Irwin, you got Bindi? I think it's Bindi. Don't remember the others, but yeah, Steve Irwin was a man of that. So I think that's a pretty good idea of Australia, but obviously their accent is pretty exaggerated, I think. Have you ever been to the States? No. Bindi and Moby. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was Bindi. I just wanted to make sure. Alright. But yeah, I have not been to really anywhere outside of Australia. Let's go with some Wizard maybe. But yeah, have not been outside Australia, so have not been to the States. I probably don't want to go to America if I'm being honest. Not to get like political or anything, but it's not looking the best over there. You know, just keeping it neutral. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, so we should now have Yuna fully good. Foods you guys are known for. Okay, so we have a couple foods, so tell me if you've heard of any of these. We have Vegemite, which is like a spread. You put on toast. You do not, I repeat, you do not have a tablespoon of Vegemite.
Leave this one to me, yeah?
Think of it like a soy sauce. Like, you don't want to have too much in one go. You want to have it spread. States are scary right now, no joke. Like, I would like to, I guess, rant about it, but you can imagine that that would be kind of politically charged. And if there's one thing I know about the internet, is that people go crazy as soon as you attack their politics, you know? Heard of Vegemite? Never had it though. Do you like it? Yes, it is pretty good. Very, I guess it's like salty, but it is very nutritious, like very good vitamins for it, you know? Let's see. You can rent on a call to me sometime if you want. Maybe. That could be content, but probably don't upload as content, you know? Like, you know, depending on how in-depth you want it to be, but, you know, let's just say that being an Aussie is a pathway to many opinions that some consider to be un-American. Anyway, so we got Vegemite, very good, very nutritious. We got Tim Tams, which are a chocolate biscuit. We have Lamingtons, which are like a vanilla sponge cake with desiccated coconut on top of it. Don't do it on a stream. Yeah, that's probably for the best, you know. I could, but it's probably not good for the channel. Anyway, so we got Lamingtons, we got the Tim Tams, we got Milo, which is Milo's a few different things, but it's mostly like a thing that you kind of have with like milk, like a what's the word for it? It's like a powder that you use to mix in with milk, and you like you have it as a drink, you know. Very fun, very delicious. Let's see, so I just got back now and heard un-American. It's something to be. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that right now. Anyway, so we've also got... I'm trying to think of what else we have. We have Vegemite, Milo, Tim Tams, Lamingtons, chicken salt. Yeah, I hear you have chicken seasoning or something. Yes. Chicken salt is the best flavor that you can put on chips. And I am surprised that you guys do not have it, because oh boy, the yellow powder tastes so good that it's become the default over here in Australia. Like, if you want salt, you have to specify salt. Otherwise, it's just chicken salt as a standard. I just... so good. In fact, tomorrow night I'm getting some hot chips with chicken salt. It's so good on a Friday night. Oh yeah, if you ever come over to Australia, that is the one thing you have to try. But let's do a swap, why not? Canada? Why are you saying that, Dino? Oh wait, we just have chicken flavored chips in Canada. Yeah, like you can get, you know, chicken flavor, you know, chips, like as in like a packet, right? But you can also get chicken salt for chips. Unless you mean fries, but we had those too. Okay, so yeah, your fries are what we refer to as chips. Your chips are also what we refer to as chips. So there's two different kinds of chips for us. It's kind of weird, but your fries are our chips and your chips are our chips. So when I'm saying like chicken salt on chips, for you that would be chicken salt on fries. I know it's weird, but it is what it is, you know? But yeah, chicken salt is completely vegan. It's like not actually made out of chickens or anything. Maybe the original recipe had like a bit of chicken in it, but chicken salt is completely vegan nowadays. It's more for chicken seasoning than it is made out of chicken salt, you know? Yeah, crisp is more UK, I think. So, what's in chicken salt? I don't know the exact thing, because like each of them like to keep the recipes secret. But it's just a few different like herbs and spices mostly. It used to have like MSG in it, but now it doesn't really have that. I think it's just like some spices, like some what's it called? Papsicum? Capsaicin? Papsika? That might be the one. So yeah, it's just a few different herbs and spices mostly, but it is not made out of chickens, but you can use it to season chickens. And we also use that to season other kind of oily foods like chips or fries. Also, do you guys do small talk? Like, people here do a lot of that, but other countries don't at all. Like, we kinda do, yeah. Like, we're pretty chummy when it comes to conversations. You know, like, yeah, I'd say that we do small talk. It really depends. Like, you can just have a casual conversation with someone if you really wanted to. Like, it's not gonna be too hard. You're not gonna, like, shoot away or anything like that, you know? So, yeah, we do small talk. But I can imagine, like, other countries that are more stoic, such as, like, I can't imagine, like, a Russian, for example, being too much into a conversation, you know? But over here in Australia, you know, you can have a conversation with us. I got the impression Australia did it, but I know a lot of European countries don't. Haha, like it's weird. Yeah, I guess it's a cultural thing, but over here you can talk to us, but as long as you're not rude or insane or stupid, you can probably have a good conversation with us.
Boo!
But I am going to tell you right now that if you come over here with a bunch of American sayings and attitudes, keeps going, that you're probably not going to have much of a favorable conversation. But we're not exactly afraid to speak our mind, as you can probably tell. You know, so if you really want to talk to someone about anything in Australia, you'll probably get more than you bargained for.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
I think I'd be good
Don't
and
look
leave
at
it at
me.
that. Yeah. You know, like, if you do come over here, just, I guess, be mindful of what you say and how you say it. It's kind of hard to go more in detail. But one stereotype of America that we have is that Americans are loud. You know, like if you're in a restaurant or something, and there's someone speaking loud, it's probably an American.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not a waka. Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Not all of us are.
Awaka
Yeah.
Don't know
Yeah, that's the thing with stereotypes, is
Well,
that,
not many.
you know, not everyone is anything, really. But yeah, you know, you can definitely strike up a conversation with an Aussie, for sure. So, those who don't have Manashore, like I find Texans and Floridians, yeah, I can imagine they would be kind of hot-headed. It is kind of crazy that you have so many states there. Like, why have so many? You know? Like, in Australia we've got, you know, we got a few territories and states, but it doesn't go past 10. So having about 50
What the heck is that?
What the heck
is kind of
What
crazy
is this
to me.
place?
The power room, like it's...
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What?
That I mean, and very protective of certain rights.
What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Dude, they should be countries. You talking about your states or my states?
Miracles and oddities were starting...
I think having them as different countries would make it more awkward. But I'm just saying, like, you know, instead of having like 50 small states, they should have like, you know, about 10 larger states. Like, how many differences are there between each individual state, you know? So I don't think there's really anything important down here. Oh, yeah, yours. They should be countries, so you're thinking of having, say, Texas and Florida as like separate countries rather than states. That is interesting. 50 countries of a United America. There are many, hold on. many differences. Which is kind of weird, because, like, you know, we have a few differences between our states, but they're not too extreme. So I can't imagine having 50 states with, like, different rules. I feel like that would be kind of awkward, you know, especially when you're traveling around.
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Like, what kind of things are changed between each area? Is it like speeding fines, or is it age of consent or something? Like, what's going on here? Not gonna lie, we're already there. You mean of treating each of your states as a country? That's kinda
So, is
awkward.
his father famous or something?
There are state rules
She's
and
the daughter
federal,
of High Summoner
many
Braska.
differences.
You saw his
Very
statue at
interesting.
the temple. Lord Braska defeated.
I guess if we ever have a
heir
conversation, you
to a
can
great
tell me about
legacy.
some of them. Accents, food,
It's
words,
tough.
laws, taxes.
When your father's famous.
Huh.
Waka's a bit
if all-
lacking in the imagination department.
With all those differences,
Thanks,
I
Lulu.
kind of find
I'll
it
keep
surprising
that
that
in
you guys
mind.
are united. You know, like, with that many differences, I would imagine that they would be different countries. So, that's kind of crazy, if I'm being honest. But it's interesting, you know. You know, like, there's already a North America and South America. Why don't we have a North America and a South North America? You know, or a Northwest America or a Northeast America. You know, like, why not?
The wind. It's nice.
That's why it's hard to stereotype. The world knows the United States. Yeah. We get a lot of American media over here. You know, a lot of your sitcoms and, you know, a lot of movies are just focused in America anyway. So we get a bit of an understanding from them. And
You're a pitball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
the stereotypes aren't exactly
You
pleasant.
hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
But yeah, we get a lot of American media, and I am kind of curious about your schools. Like, you got lockers everywhere, which is very strange to me, because like lockers are more like, I guess, a rich school kind of thing. You know, like, pretty rural, right? But our high school didn't have much lockers. And so they were reserved for the older students. And you also had to pay for it per year, right? So when I see Americans have like a bunch of like lockers lined up, to me, that means it's a rich school. Because, like, you know, it's pretty impressive.
What do you think you're doing?
But I don't think the intent is to show that they're a rich
Zin is going
school.
for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait!
Oh boy!
Here we go. Every state is in charge of their own school. Yes, all boys have lockers, and you are assigned yours somewhere in the school based on grade. See, that is crazy to me. Like, we had to just have our books in our bag and just carry it every day. But you guys get full-on lockers? That's crazy. Like, we don't get that. And also your school desk, right? In your classroom. You've got like a full-on storage compartment in it, right? Like, you open it up and you can store stuff in there. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you definitely don't get that over here. Maybe we swap unit out for Waka. At least in my state, it's like that. Not all desks have compartments. That's usually only for elementary. I see. I still find it to be weird. Every state has a Department of Education that decides rules. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking like having fewer states would make it a bit more convenient for everyone. Because then it'll have like one standard of rules across the entire thing, rather than having like each thing being having its own rules, you know?
How many of these things are?
The fin! Attack the fin!
But yeah, having like each desk as like a little storage thing, also kind of crazy. So let's attack the Sin. Let's see. We also see that in the movies, right? You know, the whole thing with the school bully and stuff, right? There we go. Like, and you know, you see like the swirlies, which is really gross and really a violation of like human rights and everything. But anyway, so your toilets are just full of water. And not only that, but your doors for your toilets are like really high up. Like you can see a lot in there. That's crazy. Over here, right? there's not much water in the toilet, and so you wouldn't be able to do it slowly. Not only that, but the door to the actual toilet, God, this targeting system is a bit weird. Not only that, but the door is like, you don't get to see much. Like, you need to really lean over to see the feet, you know. So it's very private, not much water. So I don't understand why America is like so different with that. There's national standardized tests that all states have to administer, but each state gets to decide how they prep the kids for them. Great. Yeah, so for over here, you know, there are statewide, you know, standards, right? But each school can prepare the kids however they want. It's more of a per school thing rather than a per state. Toilets aren't very private, that's true. There are life spaces between doors and stores. Yeah. So you can really see a lot, which is not good. Wait, Waka, you were supposed to attack the scale. My bad. Which, you know, definitely concerning. Especially if you have any, like, unisex toilets, you know? I doubt that's the case, but, like, in terms of stalls and, like, a unisex kind of thing. But if it is, then that's crazy. Do you have private schools? Yeah, we do, and they're kind of snobby. We don't look up to them too much, like, we kind of look down on them. Which is weird, because, like, you know, it's private school, right? And so, they're supposed to be elite, but they're kind of treated like snobs, really. They're mostly, like, I guess, like, Catholic schools or something, so a part of it is, like, a religious part of it. But I don't know, like, I guess it's also, like, the idea of wearing suits and ties, like, every single day. That sounds really rough. There are no unisex bathrooms, there would be single rooms. Yeah, that makes sense. If they are anywhere, but definitely not in schools. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially with your stalls, you know? That should heal up Lou or something. Uniforms exist in our private schools too. Yeah, so we get uniforms in non-private schools, but the private schools have to be like whole suits and ties kind of thing, and blazers and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, that's so much like annoyance that if I was going to a private school, I would not enjoy that. Walker with the rebound. But yeah, we get uniforms. Which is kind of weird that your like non-private schools don't have uniforms. Like everyone just wears kind of whatever, right? As long as it's not too revealing. But you can basically just choose whatever shirt and pants you want, right? You have dress codes. yeah, like there would be like some standards for sure, but you can pretty much pick whatever you want, right? Like you can wear a blue shirt one day, then a red shirt the other day kind of thing. For us, it's more, you get one shirt. You get a uniform. Yeah, so Walker is pretty good because he's A, able to hit the flyers, and B, able to do the underwater combat. So maybe Walker will be an MVP of the team. Because someone like Lulu, for example, isn't able to do underwater combat. Get rid of the small fry. But yeah, we have uniform requirements for all of our schools. But it's the private schools, that's all about the, you know, the ties and the suits. Did you see the buses question? Oh, sorry, I did not. Do you have buses for school transportation? Yep, we do, and it's pretty good as well. Like, I guess it's kind of the same as yours. Some of our buses do have seatbelts though, so I don't know if yours have seatbelts, or if it's just kind of whatever, but some of our buses have seatbelts. But yeah, especially for rural areas, buses are important. Some of our buses are more like city-wide buses that like anyone can get onto, but some of them are dedicated school kid buses, you know? Yeah, nice. The seatbelts are always good. Yeah, like we got a lot of similar things that you guys have. Like, you know, they're both Western countries, so there's going to be a lot of overlap between our countries. It's more the, I guess, cultural things. Things like the food, the language, that kind of thing. We can do a bit more. Okay, might need an item. But it's not like you're going to, like, Japan or anything like that. Like, there's not as many differences. Hard to really think of some of the other differences that we got. It's more the kind of things where it's like, if you ever came over here, you would definitely notice it kind of thing. There we go. Very nice. Oh yeah, this is a sad cutscene. Alright, I have to help my mom prep for some family coming to town, but it's been lovely chatting. Yeah, it's all good. It's always nice chatting with you, Moon. You know, if you ever do want to have a Aussie and American talk, we can we can do something like that. But yeah, it's always nice to see you around. I'll probably be ending stream soon anyway, after I randomize a few of our characters, but yeah, it's been nice. We should, and agreed, but you have a lovely rest of your stream/day.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BTA.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
So, we do have Kamari, so what we're going to do is we're going to randomize Lulu, Yuna, and Kamari, and then we'll probably call it there for today. So, let's go to the speed grid for Lulu. So, let me zoom out. The center is here. So, number one, so we're going top left. So, we're going around here, give or take. So, let's roll again. 5, which means it's centered, so around here, and then let's just see kind of where in this circle we're going to be. Number 4, so we're going to be in the bottom right here. So it was, yeah, it was around here. Alright, so Wu is now here. I guess we can check out what she's getting up to. Oh, she can't do much. She's kind of locked. At least at the moment. But potentially, I think this is Walker's path as well. What about down here? Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, Louie's not the worst, but we're kind of locked at the moment. So, let's go with Kamari. Kamari's already in the center, so let's see where he goes. Number 2. So, top right. And then whereabouts? Number 6, that's a reroll. Number 2 again, joining Walker it seems. And 6, reroll. 2 again. So Kamari is joining Walker. Which means we go to Yuna. Yuna, you are going. See, so here's the middle. Number 5, you're going towards the center. So now we're in the center. 1 will be like horizontal. 2 will be along this way vertical. You know, we got 3. We got 4. 5 will be around here, and then 6 will be a reroll. So 1, so over towards the left. So now we'll just kind of do like a now we'll just kind of do like a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. 1. So, Yuna, you are going all the way over here. So I believe this is on Oren's path. So what kind of things do we get around here? That's good. That's not bad going that way. So until we can go up this way. Or we can go this way a bit. From here we can go down here. To the other side of this, get something like that, maybe, but final path is up this way. Go up and around. There's a few options, but I'm thinking going down this way might be better. Alright, so everyone has been randomized. My stomach is growling, and so I'm going to save it here. And that's where we're going to call it. So, I would like to thank everyone for watching. We made some good progress, got some good cutscenes, had some good discussions. But I will see you guys same time next week. So, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.